I started my social media management business in 2020 during the pandemic, and trust me, it was one of the greatest decisions of my life. In this video, I'm going to be sharing you the secrets, the story, and the struggles that I faced while starting my journey as a social media manager and how I was able to find my own solid ground for my agency, TBJ Media Group. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be taking you back to a video I made in March where I think I was talking about how I started my business and some of the struggles that I faced. And one thing you must know is that in that video, while editing and I was watching the video, I saw how sleepy and tired I was because that day we had like a back-to-back shoot with the agency, and I was like, I wanted to film, and I shot about 7 videos at a go. I saw myself dozing in that video. But anyways, if there's anything I need to include, I'm going to come back here while you're watching the video and just make some adjustments or add some few things. So let's get right into it. One of the most asked questions that I get is, Coach B, how were you able to make your first million in the first few months of you being a social media manager? It's not easy for me. I've not been able to get clients. I don't even know what to do. I've taken this course. I've taken that course. What should I do next? That question baffles me because you guys didn't take my course. If you took my course, obviously you know what to do. But I'm here to help you so that you will leave that your coach alone and come to me. Yes, I said it with my full chest because you can't be moving with people that don't know what to teach you or how to guide you. So you come to me. When I started my journey as a social media manager, I remember back in 2020, like I always say this story a lot. I think by now everybody should know my story when it comes to how I started my social media management business. I've always been using social media just like everybody else that is using social media. But that doesn't mean that I was a social media manager. But I was helping the company I worked in back then manage their pages. I had a few clients that, I remember I had a few clients that I was juggling between posting, but trust me, all those things were not social media management. It's what I know now. What was I doing then? What was I doing back then? But anyway, I started my business officially in June, and I started learning social media management via YouTube using my dad's phone, scrolling through Instagram. They weren't so rampant as at like now. It wasn't so choked up like now. And I wanted to practice what I was learning. And one of the most important thing I was doing then was I had Canva on my phone. I was practicing how to use Canva. I'll make Instagram highlights. I'll make YouTube covers. I had friends who were into YouTube content creation and all of that. So I'll tell them, oh, I can make covers for you. And not everybody can do that. And even if you can do it, mine is always more beautiful because I'll not only use Canva. I will take it to PixArt. I'll take it to Lightroom. I study apps. I pay for literally almost all the apps on my phone. I think I should make content to tell you guys the apps I pay for every month. I'm crying and they charge in dollars. Talking about Canva designs, I think I need to show you guys my first set of Canva designs where I was designing literally thumbnails. I have about 2 or 3 Canva accounts, and in each account I have like subgroups. There's like the personal account and there's like the one. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. I've been trying to see if I can show you guys like my first ever Canva design, and I've been scrolling. I think I use Canva is one of my best tools, my best platforms. I enjoy doing my designs myself. I use it for everything, my courses, clients work, mood board, calendar. Okay, I don't use it for calendar really. So I've been scrolling before I started this video when I realized how long it is. And do you guys want to know the funniest part? No, this is not my first ever designs. That means it's not this account. We've been scrolling on the wrong account. Wrong one. I think we've just been in like the team. I didn't start with team, so it was a personal thing at first. Yes. This shouldn't be so far. This is like it's crazy. We're gonna get to it. I think we're almost there. What you guys want my first set designs are like? Maybe like highlight covers and some YouTube. Yeah, some YouTube thumbnails. You can see this. I was doing thumbnails for my own YouTube videos. These videos have been taken down on my page. This was like my channel cover. And then I had people who liked from my, like, imagine in 2020, you had like thumbnails that were this tea. I look so good. So they're always debiting me for all of these apps, but I enjoy it because even when I want to disable some, is the day I want to disable, I remember that, I need this app. Moving on, I remember I had my first official client for social media management. I think the person, I charged the person, I was like, how much do you want to pay? Because I didn't even know how much to charge. Then the person said 25K. I was like, no, no, 30K. But I was like, I'll bring more jobs for you. Just do something great. So then I juggled as a writer because writing, I mentioned content creation. If you missed this video on skills that you must have as a social media manager, please go and watch that video. It's very important. I had like my first clients who we agreed on, a 25,000 naira salary as a 2020. Not like it was anything, but I just enjoyed it because most of the money was spent on transportation based on me going over to the client to go, help shoot content, edit the videos, script the videos, still manage the pay, still write. I was literally doing the job of a brand manager, a video editor. I was doing so many things for that price. And then I had another client who was an artist that needed help with trailer. I think trailer was what was trending then. TikTok has just become a thing. It wasn't still really a thing. We're still doing more of trailer. I had people who wanted me to even vibe to their songs. They were paying me money. People were sending me their videos to a day. This whole mobile videography thing is now a thing now. Then I didn't think we'll fix the name for it, but I was doing it. Then I remember my first client didn't pay me my 25K like when the month ended, but he got me like 2 extra clients. But you didn't pay me for your work that I've been doing. We worked for like 3 months. The client didn't pay, and I just had to like stop working with the clients because aside that, there were like other bills even from the clients that the client was referring to me. So I think the client was doing something like he brings people in, he charges them whatever he wants to charge them, then he gives me like whatever that he wants to give to me. But by then I was already charging 70K. I started June. By August I was already charging 70K. Then I got like one of my biggest deals. Somebody was paying me 200K. I mean, all of the money was just like accumulating. I knew what I wanted. I remember buying my first iPhone XR, yeah, XR by July. Yeah, by July. That was in like a space of 1 month plus. And by September ending, I made like a million plus. I had to like pay for my own space because I wanted to work fine. I didn't even have a laptop. That's the beauty about it. Some of you are waiting till you have like the best gadgets. I didn't have a laptop. Trust me, I kept learning about social media management, watching YouTube videos. I invested in a better phone instead. But now I can buy any gadget that I will have gadgets that I don't even remember that I have these gadgets. And that's because slow process, slow and steady. Just keep doing you, just keep going. You don't need to have like the most aesthetic environment before you can create content. AI has made it easy now. One thing I remember is I actually always needed a laptop at some point, especially because I was doing advertising, like sponsored ads, and I needed to like fix people's disabled ad account. What I would do is I would borrow a laptop or ask my friends if they had like laptops, or I'll use that as an opportunity to go meet my friends. But I was always going for work. And thinking about that now, I've always there's really no limit. I mean, if you want to get things done, you always need to find a way to help you get that thing done. So that's really it. Whenever you have a client, always think of ways that you can upsell to that client. Upsell means maybe they've paid for the social media management package. How can you tell them to pay for another extra package that will help them save them time, and you will make more money? So it's been all of that. I like to talk about like my little beginning and how I started story compared to now. I'm doing times a million better than what I was doing before. And I'm so grateful even for the type of clients, the campaigns, the projects that we get to handle, that my brain gets like, it's crazy. And that's the beauty of the works, because this is something that nobody is ever going to take away from you. So I don't know if there are like specific questions. Like, I think this is like the third or fourth video I'm making that is literally talking about how I started my journey as a social media manager. And honestly, I'm tired of talking about how I started my journey as a social media manager. So if there's literally any question that you have, anything you really want to know in particular, I think I'm just going to reply you in the comments. So drop me your comments. Let's hear it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah.